So we'll introduction to CSS and we'll go on. Right, guys? So we'll just introduction to CSS and we'll go on. So in order to create a website, we want the skeleton, which will be like building, to do building, to construct building. We want pillars, everything, concrete and everything. We just build something that is a web page. We want to add colors for this button. Everything is white and black if it is HTML, black and white. So we want to add something, animations, right? So animations for different screen sizes, the visibility should be different. For example, if I open this registration portal in mobile, it should not be the same. So it will be like mobile, right? It is different. So I want to do this. This is a responsive design with respect to the screen size and width, right? Along with that, this button click, this colors and all, these icons and all. So everything I need to give some values for that in a coding way that will be CSS, cascading style sheets. So that is the technology we want to cover now. So in that currently we are running with CSS3, which is having more features like some features like import rule, some grid layout and flex layout. These are the features of CSS3. From CSS3 onwards, this will become advantages. Till CSS2, this will become limitations. You already know if something is advantageous as of now, that might be the limitation of the previous version. Then only it might get released into the market. Otherwise, not, right? So that is how. So now using CSS, we can apply CSS and make the website beautiful. Otherwise, it's very plain, right? So it's very black and white. So how we can apply CSS? We can apply in 3 ways. One is, see now I will use the same document. I will just create some paragraph. Lorem star 10 refactor. Fine. So now let's see. First one is inline style. I can write using style attribute. I can write style equal to color red, background color black. Okay, background color. Let's give this color hash and gray. Okay, our color. Okay. Yes. Go live. How to go live? Basically, we need to use double click or open the file. Otherwise, go to extensions and install live server. So it will automatically, it will automatically work on some port number. So that is installed and enabled. So that's why it's asking uninstall and disable. You already know that. Whatever the file we are running, then if you click go live, whenever we install this, then this icon will come. Otherwise, it will not come. Since it's a live server. So it will run without anything. So it might automatically run. Blue and white is good. Gray might not able to make that much visibility. Right? See, this is good. I applied inline style, which is in the inline is in the same opening tag only. How we can apply any attribute, any ID or any name or something. So that will be style attribute. So now if I don't want to do inline, because why? Because I will tell you. Whatever the element that is having background color and color as white. Color means text color. Background color means its place. Whatever the place it is occupied, its background. If you means here, you see, in here also, I applied the background color and color for button also same. For paragraph also, I want the same. Means I want to make it common for more than one person or more than one HTML element. Then what I will do, I will make it common as internal styles. Means I will select something and apply something. Adelaga, internal styles means using style tag. I need to select what I need to select. Paragraph means we'll call as tag selector. Now selectors might come, but I just want to tell you what is internal style. P. I can apply paragraph. So remove this style double colon and just remove this one also. It is in the same line. Just do format document. It will automatically align. Now apart from this, if I want to apply for button also, we can give the button tag also. It is also tag selector. Button paragraph H1, H2, whatever it may be, you can do that. right? I can give button also so that you can understand. Login button. Now see, for button also I'm giving the same. Means if you want to apply more than one element, I can use inline style. So that will be common for more than one thing. If you apply in inline, right, it might be very headache for you to maintain. Maintain చేయడానికి చాలా problem. So ఎందుకంటే I don't have in only two. I might be having 10 styles. It will go like this in the same line. So that might be difficult for us to maintain. ఆ 10 lines నేను ఇలా రాయొచ్చు కదా. Font weight bold అని, right? Again, text transform, capitalize అని, ఫస్ట్ వర్డ్ క్యాపిటల్ అవుతుంది. మీన్స్ వర్డ్ లో ఫస్ట్ లెటర్ క్యాపిటల్ అవుతుంది. అట్లా చాలా రాయాలి. ఇన్లైన్ లో రాసేదానికంటే ఇంటర్నల్ గా మెయింటైన్ చాలా బెటర్ కదా. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద సెకండ్ వన్. ద థర్డ్ వన్ ఈస్ I need to I need to give external styles. So not only the HTML this file, because you see this website, not only this document in external again buttons are same, dashboard again buttons are same. Means I can create a separate HTML CSS file and I can attach to each and every HTML file wherever I want to use. That is external style again. So that is more reusability. Means one file will be used in more than one file. Many places we can use the same source code so that we can attach using link tag. You already know that tag. Just link href. So relation equal to style sheet. And we can give href for the link. Href equal to sample. Okay, we already have sample.css. Just check what we have. Just control plus click on it. We have div background color red. We don't have div as of now. Just put this color white, right? It is applied. Still it is applied. If I change this color to gray, for the direct colors you should not use hash value. If it is getting color petal, then only you see it's applied. Otherwise it might not apply. See, it's applied, right? Means we can attempt CSS in 3 different ways. Again, we have specificity of CSS. This is important thing. So now we have style tag here. Style background color has 0071BE. Now tell me, this will apply or that will apply? Which one will apply? Inline. Inline style. Why? Because the specificity is more for inline. Because what might happen? I will tell you. At the end of the day, whatever that is nearer to that will be given priority. Again, if I give this one in inline again, internal again. Internal means in the same file using style tag. Which will be applied? Now tell me. Internal. Why? Because external will be third priority. First priority is inline. Second priority is internal. Third priority is external. So that's how it will apply. Again, what I will do? Again, I want only this to apply. Then what need to do? Then we need to put not important. Then that might become important. You got it? With respect to the specificity, you want to make something important. That is not important actually, which is very important in CSS. You got it? It is not important. Means it's important in CSS. You got it? In CSS, not important is very important. It means important. That will only apply. You got it? So అది ప్రాబ్లం అక్కడ. కానీ నాట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పెడితే అదే ఎక్స్ట్రా అవుతుంది. అగైన్ నేను ఇక్కడ ఇంకొక పారాగ్రాఫ్ కి ఇంకొక బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ ఇస్తా, రెడ్ ఇస్తా. ఇప్పుడు ఏది వస్తుంది? సెకండ్దే వస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే కోడింగ్ ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ఇట్ విల్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ లైన్ బై లైన్. Python or JavaScript or anything, it will execute line by line. Whatever the latest executed statement will override its value. Then red might apply. You got it? Again, nagi not important with naga avasaram ledhu. So just remove that. I don't want it. Now again, here also it is. Again, I will remove it. Now tell me, among these, which will execute? Red only, because last executed statement will override. Again, if I don't want that first execute, again I will put not important, then that might apply. Got it? So this is how specificity works. Now I have the whole project. In whole project, we have the file which is common for all the project. All the HTML files, we have styles.css. Sometimes we will apply styles.css in for button in styles.css. If you apply styles.css for button, the same will be applied for all the HTML files because that is common. Now I want to override it in the my file. Then what I need to put? Not important. Or we need to write internal CSS. Definitely will not prefer inline CSS because that might mess up our code in the same line. ఒకటే లైన్ లో ఇన్ని ప్రాపర్టీస్ పక్కన యూజింగ్ సెమీకోలన్ సపరేట్ చేసి రాయడానికి మనకి ఇట్స్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ in order to maintain that. For that we can create a class name and we'll put that inside the class name, or at least we can use the for tag name. ట్యాగ్ ఎందుకు ఎక్కువ వాడమంటే బటన్ అనగానే ప్రతి ఒక్క బటన్ అలాగే ఉండదు కదా. ఇప్పుడు సబ్మిట్ బటన్, క్యాన్సిల్ బటన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ డిఫరెంట్ కలర్స్. Submit button is blue and white. Cancel button is gray and white. So I will create two classes for that. One is btn primary, which is blue color. Again, I will create one more class like btn secondary. So secondary color will be this one. మీకు అర్థమైంది కదా. So with that, whatever the submission button, successful button, I will give blue color. The same way, secondary buttons, cancel button, these and all I can give gray color. You got it? So ఆ విధంగా I can make differences. So that might make more beautiful for my code also, right? Color white. ఇప్పుడు ఈ క్లాస్ ఇచ్చా. You already know how to declare class and ID, right? These are attributes. So go there. So just create a button, create class. Dot. Sorry, you don't need to put dot. Now I will discuss selectors also, not an issue. Secondary. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి. ఓకే, నేను నాట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పెట్టాను అక్కడ. ఇక్కడ నాట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఉంది. We'll remove that, okay? Then this might apply for secondary. So this is primary and this is secondary. So I can create this. This is why this is our specificity. Inline, internal, external, not important. Executing one after another, which will execute. The last executed statement will override the previous value. అర్థమైందా? So this is how specificity work. And this is how syntax. Open brace and close brace, wherever you write. If it is inline means you need to write inside the style double quotes only, right? Inside double quotes only, you need to write each and every property by semicolon as a separated value. For example, if it is color means color red. Semicolon, again you can start another thing. Background color blue. You can start like this. That might be overridden because inline is given more specificity, right? More value, more importance. Also, we have import rule that is from CSS3. You got it? So we have import rule. We can do import. For example, here we have, right? Here one CSS file will be imported to another CSS. For example, we have import URL. For example, which one I want to import? CSS. Let's create sample1.css. Inside this, we can mention all this in sample1. I can import sample1.css here. This might apply. You got it? So we can import one file into another file using import rule. That is from CSS3. That is CSS3 feature. From CSS2, we don't have that. Like HTML5, we have audio video tags. We don't have in the HTML4 the same way, right? అర్థమైంది కదా. Now unorder list, order list ki manamu CSS ఇవ్వడం. For example, OL ఉంది. లిస్ట్ స్టైల్ టైప్ లో మనం అన్ని ఇవ్వచ్చు. అర్థమైందా? UL కూడా అంతే. UL లిస్ట్ స్టైల్ టైప్ లో we can give everything, upper, lower, whatever it may be. So that's where, right, decimal leading 0 నేను మీకు అసైన్మెంట్ ఇచ్చిన 01 09 తర్వాత మళ్ళీ 10 వస్తుంది. ఆ 1 2 3 బదులు 01 03 and 09 వరకు వస్తుంది. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ డెసిమల్ లీడింగ్ 0 ఫర్ ఆర్డర్ లిస్ట్. You got it? So we'll create that so that you can understand. For example, we have OL, right? So OL lo we have list item, which is Java, which is order list. Python. Since we are following full stack, we might have Java full stack or Python full stack. That's why I'm writing, not an issue. Front-end web development, which will be Angular or React, right? Angular or React. So now this is order list. Just remove sample one, right? Okay. Just comment down this. Since it's an order list, we'll get 1 to 3. Is it 100%? Now it's 100%. We'll get 1 to 3. So if I want decimal leading 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, and 0, 9, then we'll put this list style type decimal leading 0. That is one of the style. Using list style type, we can mention each and everything, whatever we want, we can do. Even for unorder list or order list, we can mention. So whatever it might be. If it is even order list to unorder list to order list also we can change, because list style type have that feature. Got it? Using CSS, we can modify that. Basically, we can modify. This seems to be unorder list, not order list, basically. But using CSS, we can do that. That's what I'm saying, right? So now finally the syntax will be open curly braces and closed curly braces, like in C, Java, how we can have the same inside, right? We need to write the code. For every line, we need to give the semicolon. If we don't give that, let's see what happens. See, it will treat still as a value, not a key. Key value we have using colon, right? It still treats as a key because it's not ended. It should end like Java. Otherwise, it will treat as an error or key only, value only, not key. Color as red. We can do like that. So this is what syntax. Now we need to select the items to apply the CSS. That is what selectors, right? How we can select, the ways we can select using selectors. From here we'll start multiple selectors and all. So how we can comment it? This is multi-line comment. So we can start this one. This is multi-line comment in CSS. Again, if you put in the same line, you will get the single line comment also. So that one you can directly apply control/, which is before shift button. Directly do that. Again, directly do that in the same line. If you want to have multiple lines, select this many multiple lines, control spacebar, means control/. You can apply and reapply. For HTML also, even you can apply that. For even Java.NET also, you can apply the same. In any programming language or any scripting language, we can do commenting using control/, only. That is the keyboard shortcut. Okay. In any programming language, that will accept the same. Right. So now we'll just discuss the selectors. Yes. So now basic selectors we have. So now tell me basic tags: bold, italic, strong, right? Paragraph, span, div, H1 to H6, right? Again, OL, table, right? TH, TR, TD, select, input, button, form. So we can directly select all these basic tags, which we will call as tag selectors. So this is in commenting, okay? Anyway, you can select each and everything by using comma. I can apply for UL, strong, not string. If it is valid tag, then only it might come as orange. Selectors will be in orange. How the braces will be then same color. Key will be like attribute color, which is light sky blue color. Value will be always in orange color. You already know how attribute and value will be there. Attribute will be in sky blue color. Values are there in double quotes. That value have again key property. That is different here. It is having key value, which is not in double quotes. If something is in double quotes, that should be in orange color only. Orange color lone unta double quotes unde HTML lo. CSS lo key value sky blue orange color lo untadi. How it is actual, like attribute and value. Strong, paragraph, span, button. You can select like this using comma. I can apply background color as yellow, color as black. Black might, it might having strong reflection when come to yellow. Okay. So I again strong. This is strong sample. So take this now. Just see. See whatever we applied after this, that is applying everything. I strong again. We can break the line. Again input type equal to email. I'm just entering email or even file upload. Input type equal to file. So everything might become, if it is background color as yellow, again give something. What we applied, sample one, strong span. We apply span also. This is span. Again, span is also applied. If that is overridden in another file, that might not affect. If it is not overridden, it might affect. Just comment it so that you can understand. Right? It's applied. So if it's overridden, that might not apply. If we want to make it that, then we need to do not important, right? So now that is the basic selectors. Now you want to select attribute selector. This is also one. Like type equal to email should be applied, type equal to file should be applied. Then how you can do like this? Input type equal to email. This is attribute selector. So you can apply background color gray. It's applied, right? So now when you are filling up the forms, sometimes wherever that is job application portal, whatever it may be. So if it is not valid, then it might be in red color, light red. If it is valid, that might be moving up that. Then also, if it is input type equal to input invalid, means it might be in background color, red. So when it will become invalid, if it is required, if you are not entering that, then it might become invalid. At that time, it might be there. Once it is changed, again we need to change that. What we need to do? So go there. Input valid. Again we need to put valid. Then again background color might become green, right? So this is also one of the thing. Here it is valid. Since we are not entering something. Again we enter something using JavaScript. Again we need to change that. Since that is applied, we should also do that. So this valid invalid means whether it is required or not. Based on that, that will become valid or invalid. We can apply this. This is the another topic. Let it be. So this is what attribute selector we need to. Okay, this is commented on. Input based on attribute, based on type attribute, we can do input type email, input type file, input type radio, input type checkbox. We can mention that, right? Type, which is an attribute. Type, it's an attribute. The value will be type of the file or type of the input. That will be email, URL, or color, type equal to color, type equal to text, whatever it may be. So it might apply the same. That is attribute selector. Right? That is attribute selector. Now you have classes and IDs. How to select that? So, for example, we have BTN primary is the class and BTN secondary is the class. How to apply that? Using class selector with using dot. Using dot we can apply. Again, see this is the one, right? We are using. Now it might apply. It's already applied, it seems. See, using class selectors, we can use dot. If it is an ID, we can use hash. See, I can give ID for input type file. Okay, let it be. Give for paragraph. Just remove this. ID equal to first para, whatever it may be. Now ID should be unique. ID should be unique. If you want to apply style more than one element, you need to give class. Otherwise, you should not allow to do that. It will give errors whenever you execute the file, right? In console, inspect, it will give the warnings. This is the warning for you, should not. So in browser, when you do right click and inspect it, you will do inspect tag. You'll get inspect. That will be control F12 also. In keyboard, you will get directly inspect also. For me, direct F12. For some of the keyboards, it direct F12 or control F12, whatever it may be. So you'll directly get the inspect tab or right click undo inspect. Right click undo inspect. Then in warnings you'll have the same tag with means different tags with the same ID. That should not be possible. So that warnings you will get. It's not an error, but it's a warning because that is violating the principle. It is contradictory for ID, right? Because I cannot allocate Aadhaar number for both same Aadhaar number. The same, it should be unique. ID means unique only. So how I can make this ID using hash and over the class ID should be given priority again. Over the class ID should be given priority. The same you can see now. Black color red. Again, if we give some class for same paragraph, P1, background color blue, color as white. Only ID will be given priority, not class. You got it? Even though that is, but again, in class, again, background color should be important. Then you put not important again. You got it? Again, that will become. So whatever the property. So that is how finally not important will be overridden with any of the CSS. Even the ID or class, not important will be overridden. That might be the cause some of the times when you are writing CSS for large applications, you can't understand where it is overriding. Then you need to put not important for that. Then you might get that. Okay. That is also a problem. So if you want to make that is only important, that should be only applied because some other files also accepting the same CSS with same common file. In that common file, for all the inputs and buttons, you have the common CSS. That is overriding in your file also. You might not know where it is there. You might need to search each and every file. You should not do that. Again, here you write the CSS and put not important. Then for this file only, it might change. For another files, we no need to change, right? Exactly. Right. Next, name selectors also. Again, see, I have name something. We can have input names and all. Mostly will inputs we have name, right? Also we have name. Again, we can use that particular name also. Again, we can do the styling. And finally, we have pseudo selectors, pseudo and combinators. I will tell you what is that. Pseudo means you have valid, invalid. This is also pseudo. Means wherever we put colon, that will become pseudo selector. For example, I can enter P colon. We have double colons that will be pseudo elements. Single colon will become pseudo selectors. I'll just put A. Active means if you click on link that is opening something, this link is active now. That should be in green color background. We can apply. So what I do, I will just put hover, not a hover, hover. Means mostly we'll use this hover. Whenever I hover on paragraph, this background color should get black and color should become white. Is it not overriding? Paragraph only, right? Is this paragraph? Let's remove this too. See, whenever I mouse hover on it, it's coming. Again, whenever I hover on it, now I want cursor as a pointer, like this finger. That will call as cursor pointer. See, we are getting pointer, right? Since it's black, you can't able to differentiate. Just put something which we can able to differentiate. See, it is coming. Again, whenever you load something or whenever loader is coming, right? That is because of cursor progress. See, it's loading. In olden browsers and all, whenever you click something, it might be asked server, so it is loading some content. At that time, you don't have loaders, modern loaders. At that time, mouse pointer is only telling it's a progress. So till you get the result and website is populated with result, cursor will be progress only. Because that is what progress. In olden days, also Windows XP, when we are using olden days, that might be always treated with mouse pointer only as progress loader. So this is what pseudo. This pseudo will have valid, invalid. If input as required and it is having empty value, invalid might work. If it input has required, input required undi, you are not entered any value, that might become invalid. Again, when value enter say that become valid. So if it is invalid, this might work. If it is valid, this might work. If it is not happening, you need to use JavaScript again to make it happen. You need to do DOM manipulation. What is DOM? This is the whole document, right? Document, you inspect it, you will get the HTML elements. This we will call as document object model. These are HTML elements. This we need to use. This we will call as HTML document, right? This is window. దీని మొత్తాన్ని మనం విండో అంటాం. దీని లోపల నువ్వు ఎన్ని పేజెస్ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు. ఎందుకంటే చెప్తున్నా అంటే దిస్ ఇస్ విండో. ఇట్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ కోర్సెస్ HTML, కాంటాక్ట్ HTML, home HTML. Every HTML is nothing but a document. Kada. So in this particular window. So now every document should manipulate using JavaScript code. That we'll call as DOM manipulation. Document object model. So everything will be a tree structure. Just right click and inspect it. So everything is a tree structure. HTML have two children. One is head and next one is body. In body, again we have app root and script. Again in app root we have main. Again in main I have so parent children, parent children. If it is having many children, many children nodes will be having. It's like tree structure, binary tree, B plus tree, right? You know, right? Binary search tree. So like the same way it is having tree and nodes. How the data is structured. Now pseudo elements. So now what we'll do? Paragraph, we have a selection pseudo element. For example, selection pseudo element. Whenever I select some content on paragraph, its background color should be yellow. Color should be black. Okay, okay. Okay, whenever I hover on also, that is coming like this. Just remember this. I will make, whenever I select, I can make this color. You got it. Whenever I select, then I can make this color. Now you see here. Whenever I select, that is selection tag. So this is because of just selection, right? Till now you might not know this type, right? So with pseudo we can get it. Again, first line we can apply for paragraph. Again, first letter, I think. First letter also we can apply. First word we don't have. Again, before paragraph, we can have some content. This is before content. Ara Mastan. YCP 120. Why not 175? So we can apply the same. Where is this? I think before, just need to give something. Hey. Yes, we can apply that, right? And that for that before also we applied background color. We can apply that. Again, we can add after. After again, we can add it. After elections. Within 100 hours, of result, it will destroy. It might happen within 100 hours. Nobody will be there in this party, right? Right. After. Next, paragraph. This might only will use placeholder also. If there is an input for the placeholder, what is the color? We can apply color red. So green. Okay. Okay, not green because red green we already used. So make this color, right? For placeholder. So we'll just put input placeholder equal to, okay. For email, we'll just put for, because file we can't put. We can mention placeholder as enter email. Input type equal to email. Service. Where we add this color, just remove this. See, this placeholder color is changed, right? Again, for this placeholder, make font weight bolder so that you can understand easily. See, this is the same color, right? Which we applied. So using these pseudo elements, we can do an n number of things, right? Again, in range selector. So for example, we have input. Okay, input type equal to number, right? Number. Its minimum value is 5. Its maximum equal to 10. Fine. That is fine. So now we can apply for in range for that. So input, we need to take type equal to number first. You got it? Number ni select chestuntam. Again for that we'll put in range. In range. If it is in range, then that background color will become. We can apply n number of styles to n number of chain. That is method chain. Like we just used for this again we can append pseudo or combinators, whatever it may be. So just mention background color as green. Otherwise it will be normal. So let's see now. So if it is 35, 36, no, it's not green. If it is 30, no, it is 10, it is in range. If it is 9, it is in range. If it is 11, it is not in range. Again, we can apply for that. Input type equal to number. Like invalid. Huh? Background color red. Just do that same. It's invalid, right? It's a valid. So that is how we can apply pseudo elements and pseudo selectors. Now again we have child and all. Whenever we focus on it, it should have some color again. So let's see. Input focus. We can have background color as violet. See, we applied for inputs, so it might get it. Whenever we focus, focus means mouse cursor is pointing there. See, so whenever we focus, whatever it might be applied. So that might have happened. Again, now we have 5 children. I want to select every even number division or every odd division with different color. So how I can get it? For example, just create a table. Okay, it's a HTML, right? So just create a table. We have T body also, right? So let it be in head. We have TR. You can tell along with me if you know that, not an issue. First one name I want. Again, TH, roll number. Again, TH I want course, right? So again, start from here. I want 3 records. TR, TD, again, just copy paste it. Okay, fine. So we got this many. Okay, all are Sumati's only. Let it. So anyway, we want content. So now every odd even of the same TR in body, we want to get that. Now tell me how to select this. We have combinators. Combinators are not tell. I didn't explain that. Now I will explain. So what is the combinator? We want to select the child selector of one tag, or you want to select the sibling selector of one tag, which are side by side. That is, if I want adjacent sibling, only Satvika's adjacent sibling might be Praveen or Navya. If you want siblings of all means, I want general sibling of Srijan means everyone might come because you are standing at the same place. That is general sibling. If you want adjacent sibling means only Srijan's adjacent sibling will be Ishwar. Only Ishwar might come. So that is adjacent sibling and general sibling. If you want child selector, that is greater than. Adjacent sibling means plus. General sibling means negation. Again, we have white space. That is also child selector. Greater than also will child selector. Now you see, I want the children of T body. You got it? T body children are which children? TR. TR children of T body. I want. You got it? So now go there. T body, right? T body greater than TR. It might select all the TR tags inside the T body. Again, for that, I want only even number or odd number, right? Then we'll go with this pseudo selector. Nth child of even. I want even, I will go with even. If I want odd, I will go with odd also. All even might have background color as gray. You got it? Color as has 001 BE. Again, all odd numbers I want reverse. You got it? All odd numbers I want reverse. This color is here and here we have gray. One second. This is TR. This is TR. Okay. So what is happened? Just tell me. Just put colon here. Yes. So for pseudo selectors, they will frustrate if you give space. It will not at all apply. Keep remember that. This is very important. If you give space, then it might be separated. Pseudo selector will always having this. You should not give space also. It might not work. You got it? Even though now tell me, if you focusing, it is not applied. Now again remove that. Now it is applying, right? Pseudo selectors will not have the space. If you give the space, it might be breaking the change. So that is the important. Again, for every event, I should not, my border will be 2 pixels solid. What? Okay, gray. Okay, background color is gray. It might mix up. Color might get the border. So give the color. So it might be again here border 2 pixel, right? 2 pixel solid will give color. Whatever the color of the characters will give the same color. Now use. It might not mix up, right? It might be there, but we can't able to see the borders for this. Since it's a TR, it might be not able to get. Let it be. We can apply for these borders for inputs and all. So border is one property, for example, where we are. We can do selection of this. Again, now we have input checkbox. If it is checked, then how it is? We need to apply for that also. For example, we have input type equal to checkbox, right? For this checkbox, we can also apply input checked. If it is checked, we can apply background color as yellow, color black. Just check. Red. Is that radio? Just check for radio button. Radio. Mm. No, it is not working. Just general sibling. Okay, just check this. It might be there in material. Uh, okay, we'll see combinators now. So, okay, now what I want combinators, child selector we use. Now we want sibling, general sibling or sibling. For example, we have two paragraphs. Let give some paragraph. We have some 5 paragraph. Let it be. So we have this many paragraph. I don't want to scroll this much. Just remove some content. So I'll just remove some content. So I have only one paragraph. Here I will just remove some content. I don't want that much paragraph. So that I can see more content, more paragraphs. See, I have one paragraph, 2, 3 paragraphs. Right click and format document, it will align properly. So we have these 3 paragraphs. So now I want the sibling of this one, only adjacent sibling, which is the next one. Then I can use this one, right? So what I will create a class for this, right? This class will be first para. I can get the adjacent sibling of the first para. So how I can get it? How I can read the class? Using dot plus p. That I can override background color as 001b, color as gray. See, now that is override. If I do general sibling, which is negation, then everything might become the same. General sibling is all. Adjacent sibling is only one. The same way, we apply table greater than, right? Instead of greater than, you will give empty space also. That might also apply. That is same as bold and strong tag are similar, right? The same way it might be similar. You got it? Can we continue box model? Box model is very important concept. By just seeing this diagram, we can easily understand. Now go to styles here. Inspect it and go to styles. Just expand this. It's draggable. This is cursor. I think cursor instead of pointer, you will put range. Cursor range or something. You will get this selection range. You got it? So scroll bottom. Now you see the box. Is the box. Now select any element. I'm selecting this element. See, you selected that element. Then you see the width and height of it. What is the width? 269. Always width will be first value. 269.729. Almost you know first because every time for every we will be doing flex because you are going to print out and you know width and height. 7 by 10 right? Kanichana. So they will do that. Nagu, right? 269 width. Next one is 73 height. Matrix flex. Yes. So now we have the padding here. You see, this is the padding. Padding will be in light green color. The next one, orange color will be border. Dark orange will be margin. So now just hover on this. I'm just selecting this. Now you see here, this is the width and this is the height. If it is padding and all, it might show like this. See, padding will be 0 pixel and 24 pixel. 0 means top and bottom. 24 means left and right. This specification I will tell you whenever time comes. Right? Now, what is the box here? What is box model in HTML? That is the interview question directly. A box model in HTML is nothing but every HTML element will have some content. On top of it, 4 sides is have padding, which is an empty space. On top of it is having border, which is like line, outline for the input. On top of it is having margin of the element from top, how much margin top, margin right, margin left, and margin bottom. It will be clockwise. top, right, bottom, and left. So that whole concept will call as box model. This is only the answer. That is only the interview question. You got it? Box model is very important. Without that, interview might not happen. Every HTML element will have box. Content is nothing but content. If you are giving empty space, you will get padding. Again, on top of you, we have border. You already know. If you give margin left on top, you'll get that. For button, can I apply it now so that you can see that? We have button, right? So we'll apply for button so that you can see button, right? Padding, top, right, bottom, left. 4 sides means we can give 4 values. 2 rem, 2 rem, 2 rem, 2 rem. Or I can give 1 value. It will take 4 sides. Or I can give 2 sides. Top, right, bottom, left. That is shorthand. Otherwise, I can give padding left as 2 rem. Again, padding right as 2 rem. Top bottom as again 2 rem. Instead of this, we can give padding, which is shorthand operator. Again, for this, I can again give border. Border is also we have shorthand. Border radius means border size. Border type. Dotted or solid. Solid means line. Dotted means dotted line. Color, border, border width and border style. That will be shorthand. Again, that will be hash 001 BD. Again, margin top margin. Again, we have margin. This again I will discuss, but I just want to discuss the box model. Padding marginal again I will discuss in the next module. But the thing is, I just want to understand you make the difference box model in the CSS. Margin again I will give 2 rem. So it might take all the sides as 2 rem since it's a shorthand operator. Now see for the buttons. It's applied. See now I don't want bottom and top. I want to make left and right only. Otherwise it will be very big. So now what I will do, top and bottom, I want 0. So you see, I will get it. Now it's somewhat good, right? Again, this very sharp edges. Sharp edges. I don't want sharp edges. We'll make the radius of that. Border radius. 6 pixel. It is somewhat good, right? And this is right. You have dotted. You put dotted, right? That is why it's dotted bot. Again, it's having margin 4 sides. Now this select this box. Now you can see how the values will be. Inspect it. Now select this. See that orange color is margin. You got it? See 32 means. So now pixel equal to 16. 1 pixel equal means 1 rem equal to 16 pixel. What we given here 2 rem. That is why it's 32. So whatever it may be here. So 1 pixel, so 1 rem equal to 16 pixels. What is the default size of the paragraph content? That is 16 pixel only. You got it? So now margin is 32 because it's 2 rem means 32 pixel. Again border we have given 2 pixel only. That is it's 2 only. So finally it will calculate in the form of pixel, HTML and everything. Even if you give in centimeters, that might convert into pixel only. Again padding also we given 32 means left and right. Top and bottom we given nothing. That's why it's minus. Wherever it is minus means that is not having any value whenever you select this element. Right. Again we have this orange border. This is border. It might not able to visible. Padding. See its padding is visible. Padding is visible now. Again content. Content is also visible. So this is how box model for any element. Even take paragraph. Now apply for paragraph. Instead of button put para P. Now for every paragraph it might apply. Now again check this. It's applied, right? It is having these colors means it's applied. See, it's very, very beautiful in box model. You need to do this on your own. Since it's already recorded, you know how to do that. You got it? Now tell me why our syllabus is very fast. You can understand, right? You should see it's directly practical. It's a direct interview question. It's a direct implementation. padding shorthand, padding on a given side. Now this is what? Padding shorthand means now I will distribute it. For example, you take padding, right? So no, now tell me, first one is top. Whatever the value you give, that will go to top first. Again, that will become right. That will become bottom. Again, that will become left. So now if I give here 0 rem, top will become 0. If I give here right, that will become 0. If I give bottom as 1, then it will become 1. For left side, if I want 1 rem, again I can give 1. Instead of this, I can do this, which is very lengthy. Padding left 0 rem, padding right 0 rem, padding bottom 1 rem, padding left 1 rem. This one is top. I want to give the top. Top, right, bottom, left. Always clockwise is only will applicable in box model. So instead of this, I can implement this, which is shorthand operator. That's it. Not more than that. Now again, we have 4 values, means 4 sides. What if I have only 2 sides? Now first value become top and bottom, top, bottom. Second value become right and left. You got it? Again, if I give only one value, it might take all the thing as 1 for 4 sides. This is shorthand operator in padding. It's same, it's applied. Just select again and you can see that it's 32. Is it 32? Here we applied, just it's overridden. The next value is overridden. Now it's only 16. It might be overridden somewhere. Just give not important, right? If you are, then it might get. Yes, padding we are giving only 16. We are just checking margin. See, it's 16 means 1 rep. All the sides is given padding. The same way we need to give margin also. Margin means with respect to the previous element, it will take the top. Again, left means it will take the left margin. Top means after previous element it will take. Right means from right margin it will take. Bottom means from with respect to the next element it will take. Means next element will go down 1 rep. Top means from the previous element it will go down 1 rem or 2 rem. So that is how it will be. See, we give margin as 4 rem. See, every element it's going to down as that much. See, there is a much gap. If I give 10, there is top. Okay. Why it's suppressed? Because I not only give top and bottom, I give left and right also because it's margin property. I give top and bottom and left and right as 0 so that we can see. See left and right as 0. Give at least 2. Now you can see that, right? So this is 10. So that is what? Shorthand operator you can able to follow. Border left, right, bottom, top, border radius, border style, border collapse, border image. Border style means this one only. This dotted or whatever it may be. So just give border style, it will override. Grew means double border, I think. Just check. For whom I applied grew. So paragraph for paragraph only. Right. Just apply dashed. We have dashed. Just apply dotted. Make apply red so that we can able to differentiate it. See, we have dotted. Border style will replace it. If we want to add border image, we can add it. But it's very worst in nature. So you can add border image. We can go with downloads and just get some image. Okay, since we are running on server, media might not load. Open the file, copy path and paste and just run it. See, it is added image. Now you see whether it is added or not. 4 sides is 7. You can increase the size of that. That's not relevant basically, but so, so we can use width, border width, some 10 pixel. Then that is 10 pixel. Again, increase to 100 pixel. Let's see. Oh, just give 10 pixel. See, it's 10 pixel now. It's irrelevant, but we have that feature. So I just want to mention that, right? It's irrelevant. Nobody will use that, right? So you know that. I will use that part of the image. Not at all will know. It's very worst. But if you have that feature, we can use that if you want. This what border. Again, so we can have border radius, top left radius, 20 pixel, border bottom right, top left, bottom right. We can have that. Bottom left, 20 pixel. Again, border bottom right radius, 20 pixel. This where I am using, I'm just telling you. So go to these courses, right? Here we have bottom left and bottom right, but not top left and top right. There I am using it. You got it? So that is why we can use that. Since we applied that radius, we can able to apply it wherever we want. Again, remove this border radius. Wherever we can apply. I think that is okay for buttons because this these type of features only it will be required, right? Otherwise, we don't use the separate border left, border top left, top bottom, whatever it may be. We don't use that. Where we are here, right? Outlines. With this, I can stop. Outlines means it will be almost for inputs. Now let's see. We have input, right? Its outline, it's black. I don't want black. I don't want any outline. It's worst, right? You can't able to. So now if I remove outline, now you see how it's beautiful. I want to remove outline for all the inputs. I can make not important if I want. So input, outline, none. Even for border also we can put none. None means nothing will be there. See, check now. It's good, right? It's good. It's somewhat good. This it's irritating outline, right? For these inputs, it's outline. It's not border, it's outline. For inputs, we'll be applying. So we can do apply. We can apply outline also the same way. Like how we can apply border, right? The same way we can apply outline, 2 pixel, solid, yellow. We can apply. This outlines worst. We don't want that. We want, uh, some classical CSS. Then only users might attract. You might attract for PhonePe UI, Paytm UI, but you might use PhonePe only because that is easy. Paytm will have many features which will confuse like anything till this point in our life. So UI is important, but ease of access will also important. Accessing the buttons, right? So that is ease of access is also important. That will become UI UX, user interface and user experience. How we experience that? We experience it PhonePe as ease of access. Now that's why Paytm given scanner in the below of the particular app in the middle, right? Till now we don't have that. We need to search where we have scanner. But PhonePe we are already habituated by sending money or on top of we have this. So that is why user experience is important. We are developing an application or website. Based on that, user might use that or not. Someone will use Upstocks, someone will use Trade Plus, someone will use Angel Broking, someone will use Zerodha. Zerodha is user experience is better than Upstocks. Upstocks user experience is somewhat hard. its words and fonts and all. So I will also use Zerodha. Zerodha's user experience is great whenever you put the order and exit the order, right? Intraday. So that is better. User experience will also matters, right? Yes. Is it fine? Uh, that's what I'm saying. From here, we'll continue. So till module 9, practice like anything. Because CSS are little concepts. It might go away within 4 or 5 days. But you need to write tomorrow here. That is main content. You need to write tomorrow. I will ask my requirement. You need to write it. Right? Chandrasekhar also. Sabiha, are you clear, Sabiha?
Yes, sir.
Please practice, Sabiha. Tomorrow, everyone might write. Who missed in the last week, like on Friday? I'll just upload this recording.